Hello YouTube, I am John and I'm Northeast Retro Dad. My channel is to build a sort of gaming museum sort of thing for future generations of my family. Today it's another continuation. I think this one is, God, was it episode 5? If not, I'll put it on correctly what number it is. I do get a bit lost off with these different ones. I should just look back and check which ones I'm doing next. So anyway, I think it's episode 5 of my 2026 challenge for this year is to build a Xbox 360 game collection. This one was an eBay purchase. It was 30 games and it worked out £17.50 for 30 games. The bad thing about it is, how many doubles did I have this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20, 20. It was 8 doubles, which is fun, but again, it's bound to happen more and more as I get these bigger parcels. It still works out really good for what games are left. I got some nice ones in this one. I'm just checking that there isn't the double there already. It was strange as well because this one actually had 2 Resident Evil 5s with it, but there's also 2. I've just noticed there's a Dragonborn Xenoverse. I've got 2 versions of the first one. So make that 21 games out of 30, but still £17, less than a pound a game. So I don't think I'm doing too bad. So I'll try and be wary of this when I'm going on. So the first one we're going to look at is the Dynasty Warriors Gundam. Heard good thing about these mech sort of games. I can't think which gameplay I was watching. One going through. It looked very good. If you like sort of mechs and flying things going around, it's gonna be like the sort of one of the games to sort of play. It looked really good. Get it for less than £1. Can't go wrong. So that's Dynasty Warriors Gundam. Second one is from the FIA collection. So the first encounter, Assault Recon, is what the FIA stands for on these. There's 3, at least I'm aware of, games. I think there was 2 in this, so I'm just making that up. Oh no, there was 2 in this, so I'm not making it up. So FIA was the first one, 2 and 3. I think the gameplay and graphics just got a bit smoother. But yeah, it's all that sort of, well, is it war with a bit of like sort of psychological sort of thing, is it tainted to it? So yeah, so that's Fear, the first one, which is again what Fear stands for, Fear Encounter Assault Recon. Next one is Dark Asaya. This is the Might and Magic Elements edition. It reminds me more of an old sort of gameplay that I used to sort of like the Might and Magic ones. Don't know if it is or it isn't, but again, if it's like Unleash the Elements, Fight the Dark, that sort of stuff, it sounds very similar. So this is the Dark Messiah Might and Magic Elements. More of an old school game of that one, I would say. Next one, I've mentioned this game on other things, and it is Call of Duty World at War. First ever game I did finish. I think I finished it on the DS, to be totally honest. And then I went back to play it on other consoles. World at War, very good gameplay all the way through. Just nice the way it takes you into different aspects of the game. So different parts of the fighting and what you're doing in that sort of section. Very good game, like I said. It was very good on the DS with the stylus. Good sort of like gameplay for going through. What else have I played this on? Is it the Wii, possibly? So World at War, I've never played it on the 360, but again, it's one of the better Call of Duty games, I feel. Well, it's the first one I completed, so. Next one, big fan of this franchise, and it's Transformers, War for Cybertron. Not played this one as yet, I don't think, War for Cybertron. I'm trying to think, I did play 2 on the Wii U. Again, I'll have to have a look through. I know it's just behind me, but I'll have a little check. So this has become the ultimate weapon, which is, again, it's the, well, it's to do with the spark and everything else. So if you haven't played these sort of games, do give them a go. Transformer games. I've got my old Transformer toys as well, which are the Generation 1. I'm going to have to dig out at some point. I do have Optimus Prime. I do have, trying to work out, Metroplex, the Autobot City still boxed. So when I do find these, I'll have to try and get them out. But yes, I was the Autobot fan. Next one, I've heard these are really good games, not played them on the 360, but it's the Lord of the Rings Conquest. I think there's about 3 or 4 different variations. I've heard all quite good sort of little franchise. And if you like the Lord of the Rings like movies as well, it's a lot of like similar gameplay to the storyline. So I heard really good things, and again that's from lots of different like sources. Lord of the Rings Conquest, supposedly a good game. This one is Mirror's Edge. I'm just trying to work out. Have I got this one or have I got the second version? I've got a steelbook version of something similar, but I can't think what it is. I'll have a look later on. This is Mirror's Edge. I don't think I've got it. But again, it's I think it was one of the first sort of games that came out with the 360, if I can recollect. I don't know if this came out on the PlayStation 2 as well, or I'm just a few like bits behind. It's gone back a bit from what I can recollect. Mirror's Edge, I'm sure it was a half decent game. I could be wrong if I am. Again, apologies as normal. But that's Mirror's Edge. Next one is a double pack game. I do like the Lego games. This one is Lego Indiana Jones, the original adventure, which I think still covers the 3. And then you've got Kung Fu Panda as well. So it's nice to get like a little double game package, all packaged up in one sort of like bundle. I love the Lego games, and Indiana Jones I've played on a lot of other different platformers. Brilliant game. This is one I've got 2 versions of now, and I've just had a look. So this is Dragon Ball Xenoverse. It says 15 there, X and V. I'll have a look at the other one, see if it says the same. If it's X and V, then yes, I've got 2 versions of it. I love the series, love letting the characters watching them with my son. And again, we still watch it to this day, to be totally honest. So good to be getting the sort of gameplay and having the sort of like fights for the next sort of like bad guys as they come on. So that's Xenoverse. Let's go check what the other one is. I'll get it quickly. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's another Dragon Ball Xenoverse Fire thingy. Just trying to work out which is the best. That box is a bit mangled, and this box is not mangled. I will say for two versions, no instructions with either of them. This one's got a better box at least and better disc. So that's Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Next one's iconic games, Grand Theft Autos. This is number 4. Again, I've played 4 and 5 on a lot of different consoles. It'd be nice to see as much different variation on the Xbox 360. I don't think so. Again, 4 and 5 have been like, was it so stretched and just put onto absolutely everything. But they're all complete with all the maps. Heavy little boxes. So it's Grand Theft Auto 4 and also Grand Theft Auto 5. I think 6 is supposed to come out this year, but again, by the time I get it, I'll probably have finished 4 and 5 and a lot of other games, because it'll probably be 2-3 years down the line. Again, price wise, I'd some paid £10 for this. I think I'm averaging roughly £1 a game at the moment for this, building up this mini collection. And again, it's going really well. So even with the meat doubles I'm getting at the moment, I'm still averaging less than £1 a game. If you see some of the titles I'm starting to like amass now, I'm quite impressed with this. Another 007 game, this one is the Quantum of Solace. So I've got Legends, now I've got the Quantum of Solace. I will look at all the 007 games. Like I said before, I'm a big fan of the James Bond sort of like franchise and era. And again, I grew up, like I'm 52-year-old this year. And like very shortly, actually 52. But again, this is going back to my sort of generations of playing the Bond games, everything else. Very good. This one's a battle stations one with Midway, so I think it's more with planes and ships, I do believe. I don't know which one that you are, if you're one or the other, if you can lead every battle. So I don't know if you can either go over either or. So submarines, commanding, yeah, the entire fleet. So aircraft, warships and submarines. That actually sounds quite good. Again, if you like the sort of like war genre ones, any sort of like Midway battle station games, this could be brilliant. Another Call of Duty. This one is Black Ops 2. I think it might have a steelbook edition, so this is just the game to learn normal edition. Like all the other Call of Duties, I'm gonna have to get them all, because again, something I will play through. Next is the Fear franchise once again. This one is Fear 3. I didn't think I had Fear 2. I'll have to check through the doubles as well, just in case I've just moved it. But same should have 1 and 3, not have the second one, but you just never know. So this is the 3rd installment. I think someone was telling me the 2nd installment they felt was better than like 1 and 3. I'll give them a go, so see where I feel. That is Fear 3. Another one, played this on a few different consoles. Awesome game, Darksiders. Like I said, the price wise, this is like £2. I know I got mine in a bundle, but even for just £2, what an awesome game, Darksiders. Well, I'm the second one out. Never played them, do give them a play. Very good. I enjoyed them most on the Wii U. It was just a different with using the gamepad and like sort of gameplay. But yeah, Darksiders one, very good game. I'm sure this was came out with the original Xbox. Wet. I don't know much about this, but it just ringing bells. So I think it's probably like, I'm sure this was this one that was actually just with the Xbox 360 as well. But it was a samurai sort of one with a gun, so is it a bit different to other ones? But not played it again. Heard good things. Price wise, can't go wrong. Even the price that's on there, I don't know when that was. But yeah, this is Wet. I don't know if Wet stands for something. No idea. Nothing comes to mind. Next one is the Syndicate franchise, Executive Package Edition. I could have sworn I've played Syndicate 2, so I've not played the first one yet, and I think there's a 3 out as well. But Syndicate 2 is a good game, so hopefully it's like come on from this one, so give it a play through and see what I like the sort of like gameplay of it all. And just see what your team's like and then the sort of characters within it. That's Syndicate Executive Package Edition. So what you're getting there is solid gold versions of all loadout, golden dart, chips and visions. Means nothing at all to me, that, I'll be totally honest. That's Syndicate Executive Program Package Edition. Next one is a good, brilliant franchise which I do love, and this one is Final Fantasy 13. Very good games, all the Final Fantasy ones. I think I went 7, 8, 9 first, then I went back to 6, and then like what was next to that one? I think it was Origins, and then what was the other one? There's 2 different types. Analogy. God, I can't even say the words. Can't think, but there's 2. There's Origins and Anthology, I think it's the other one, if I can recollect. So they were the originals I played on PlayStation 1. Did play them on the PlayStation 2, so I have played this version, this game, but not on the 360. Again, it's good. It's lightning, so the player. So I think it's later ones, Lightning Returns as well. So all good games. If you do like the Final Fantasy range, I've just picked up a collector's sort of little pack, which I'll try and bring up to the game room, I think, next. I just someone was offering like a lot of like different variations, so it's like some art books, music, and everything else from the different games. So I went and got them as well. So I'm into the Final Fantasy stuff, and I've also got the big massive books of the full Final Fantasy range. So I can't think what that's called offhand, but I'll try and dig that out as well. So that one's Final Fantasy 13. Next one's Amped 3, so snowboarding. Not played Amped before. I can't think which is the snowboarder actually played. Nothing's coming up offhand. But again, it's a snowboarding game. We like snowboarding games. I think that one's sort of playing was on the Wii U, I think it was. So it was nice with the balance board. And the last one, I'm sure it's another first starting games that came out. It's Prey. Again, recollect good things from it, but I can't recollect the box art or anything. And this is, I'm thinking of playing it on a different console, everything else. The box looks like, it looks really old. Not the box, but the cover, 1 second. Yeah, inside's all nice. It's just, like I said, the box looks like it's just had muck on it, on different things, unless that was like that box art of it. Even though that is all of this pickup, so I think it worked out 21 games out of 30, but only paid £17 for the lot on eBay. So it's still a good deal, still less than £1 a game. I know they're going to get more expensive than this, but while I'm still getting them and picking them up, it's even getting them for like I said, a third of these were all copies, but it still worked out for the price wise. So that's it, so bye for now.